a cider drinker. I drinks it all of the day. I am a cider drinker. It soothes all me troubles away. Oh-ar-oh-ar-ay. Oh-ar-oh-ar-ay. Proper jobs. Wanna try some, young'un?
Well, hello there, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome once again to another episode of The Cider Drinker. And on today's episode, I'm bringing to you another kind of a mass-produced cider that you can find in most stores, pubs, or certain establishments across the country. And it's also my second pear cider that I'm reviewing on the series as well. And today's cider is none other than Kopparberg Pear, or Kopparberg if you prefer. I honestly don't know how you pronounce it, but I call it Kopparberg. Just seems the logical way. Anyway, yeah, like I say, this is one of the more mass-produced ciders, like your Strongbows and your Magners and your Bulmers, so you can get this in a variety of places, so it's quite readily available. But is it any good? Well, I'm going to find out soon. But first, let's give you some details on Kopparberg, or Kopparberg. Kopparberg Pear comes in these 500ml bottles, but if you prefer you can also get it in can form too, which comes in packs of 4, 15 or 24s if you like. The alcohol percentage is 4.5% volume, as you can see on the front of the bottle there, and the price, it's around about £1.89 for this bottle, although I have seen some places charge an excessive amount for this, so be on your guard if you're looking to buy a bottle of this. So there we have it. As for it being sweet or dry, I don't really know because it doesn't say anywhere on the bottle, although seeing as it is indeed a pear cider, you would instantly think that it's going to be quite sweet, although you just don't know these days, do you? As for the back of the bottle, it doesn't give anything away at all. There's not really much of a description. All it says is, this delicious Swedish pear cider is made according to an old Swedish original recipe. Well, seriously, that could mean absolutely anything. It could just mean that some old tramp's just gone along and squished it with his feet, drained it through a sieve and then just said, yeah, let's make this into a cider. So, yeah, that doesn't really give anything away. And right at the bottom there it says, genuine Swedish cider. Thanks for that, Kopparberg. I didn't know it was not fake. So, at least I know I'm having the real deal here. Well, I hope so anyway, but I guess there is only one thing left to do, that's to give this a try. So, there we go, got my old bottle opener. Let me just get this open. And there we go. Right, let's give this a little whiff. Well, it smells of pears. I'll give it that. Can't say it's a nice smell of pears, but I don't know, maybe if I pour it out into my glass it might actually smell a bit better. Let's just give this a little old pour here just to see what it looks like too. And that is very clear. It's yeah, it's a very, very clear pear cider. Most pear ciders I've had have been a little bit darker than that, but that is almost like water. But it smells sweet. It smells of pears. You know, at least it's doing its job there. But I don't know. It's got kind of an off smell to it that's a bit strange. It's not a very appealing smell, let's just say that. But you know what? Smells can be misleading, and it's all about the taste, really. So one thing left to do, that's to give Kopparberg cider a bit of a taste. So let's give it a go. Very sweet pear cider there, I've got to say. It's actually nothing remarkable, to be honest. I mean, it's fairly good tasting, but there's no real characters that I'm getting off of this. Even the aftertaste is a bit bland. There's not really anything going for it. But I'll just get a second opinion just to be sure. All you can really taste is the sugar that they've added into it, to be honest, with just like a hint of pear. There's not really that much taste to this, to be honest. It's pretty disappointing, especially for the price that you pay for it sometimes. This can be a very expensive bottle to buy, and if I paid upwards of £2 for this, then I'd feel cheated, to be sure. It's all right. I mean, it's very sweet, like I've said, but there really is just not really many redeeming features to this, to be honest. Even the bottle seems quite bland, you know, to be honest. It doesn't really shout out, look at me, buy me. At least I don't think so anyway. So really, this is just a bit of a middle of the road cider that you can get anywhere really. I've definitely had much better tasting pear ciders than this one, that's for sure. Let's third try. Yeah, altogether not that good, to be honest. It's bland, it's unremarkable, there's not really any redeeming characteristics to it. And the only like I said, the only thing you can really taste is sugar or sweeteners that they've added into it. I mean, they don't give anything away on the bottle to say what it's made from or with. But yeah, really, it says serve chilled. That's all. Literally, there is nothing else on this bottle to tell you anything more about the cider. So yeah, if you're out on the town and you fancy a pear cider, I would actually look elsewhere, to be honest, because I reckon you're actually wasting your money buying this Kopparberg, however they bloody pronounce it. I don't know. Overall, Kopparberg Pear cider gets a 5 out of 10. Distinctly average. It's not an absolutely terribly tasting cider. I mean, if push comes to shove and I was forced to drink this, then I would quite happily, but I wouldn't actively go out and buy this. So, even though I did it for this review, but there we go. Oh well, that's another episode of the Cider Drinker over and done with. Hopefully next time I'll have a much better and much better tasting cider for you guys, but until then, well, I can't let a cider go to waste, so I'm going to finish this off. Until next time, guys, see you later.